Hey YouTube, how's it going? My name is Sokilita and welcome to this review of the new Ancestral update. What is new? We're gonna talk about all of it. So they promised us, they gave a little tease yesterday and now it's there. You can opt into it, into the beta on Steam before they just want to make sure that it's all correct before they release it in full. And yeah, Total War was already a great game. Let's not talk about how it was when it first came out, but I mean, with the last update a few months ago, it already got a lot better. Before that, with the Empire Edition, it got already a lot better. And now I feel they really got where it was supposed to be with this new Ancestral update. Because finally, you can see it right here. The most important thing probably about this update is the family tree, which we all been missing a long time now. But it's back, and I'm just gonna show you a little bit what is new right here and how the family tree looks like. Now, clearly, you know, this is our dynasty. I'm just showing a little bit out of my new Egypt campaign that will be coming out later today on my channel. Legendary Egypt walkthrough, just, you know, serious freaking campaign, alright? So, Ptolemy the Second, he's the pharaoh of our, of our dynasty, the leader. He has a wife, Arsinoe, a politician, and she also can become a general, which is pretty cool. They have their children and stuff, and they will come of age eventually. So here they're level. He's age level. He's age 10, 11, and 11 as well. So eventually, when they come about age 16, they can get generals as well. So, and you know, you get a real sense of things like when in Rome 1 and medieval and stuff. Their father and son fight together, or his son dies, or their father dies. You know, you get a little bit more of a relationship with your generals, which is cool. Of course, here you have the generals of the other Greek families, and here you have the other nobles of your own family. Now, the skills tree, I'll get into that a little bit later. Here you have the household, which has improved from, I think, 1 to 3 right now. So that's cool, and the traits have also been improved from 3 traits to 6 traits. Now another big thing is Intrigue. So you can see right here, it's a massive tab. It really shows, so you can clearly see it. There are a ton of intrigues to do here. I'm not gonna get into it all, but just real quick, you know, when you get a sense of what is new. When you get Ptolemy here, you can see the intrigues that he can do right now. It's not much because we don't have that much money. You have secure promotion, which we already all know about. He can't do it because he's the faction leader. But if we click on Roxanne, you can see she can do secure promotion. And here, what is new about securing a promotion, you can actually see the career. So you know, you can actually clearly see where it's going with her, how far she has come, what the buffs are of each promotion upgrade that she gets. And there are, you know, not everybody can do all the intrigues. So, like, if she wants to improve the relationship with a member from another party, she needs to require 2 more zeal than the other target's cunning. So, her zeal is 3. That means the target needs to have a cunning of 1. So, she can't really do much right now. And she is a politician, so she can do a lot of stuff, but there are some general stuff here from only generals as well, I think. Or like this one, adopt. This character is not part of this family's bloodline. So only Ptolemy could possibly adopt, but it requires 2 more authority than the target seal. So there are some things here that you can do and can't do. He can declare heir right now. He can do a favor. It requires 2 more authority than the target's. His authority is 4, so you could do that on something with someone with 2 authority, let's say. This is a great one as well, leisure time. Take a break from politics on a deserved vacation. It's not, look, my leader can't do it because he is currently in command, so it's only for politicians. So there's a lot of stuff here, and you can't do it all, you know. You need a certain amount of a specific attribute, or you need more than another one, or you need to be a general or a politician. It all depends on certain stuff, and we're not gonna get into it all. So that's everything that's new with this. I mean, we already know about the Greek families or the other parties, how it's working now with loyalty. That's from the last update, and we're not gonna get into that. But that's all what is new about this update in the family tree oversight and the politics stuff. Now what's also new, if you click on this army right here, if we get into the Generals tab, we can't really see the skill tree right now. It's not that different from what it was before, but some of the skills have changed, and now you can clearly see here where it goes, you know, with the little buttons here. It's a small change, but it's a really nice improvement, you know. So now that you can actually see clearly where it's gonna go. So here when you have Tactician, you can clearly see in tier 2 and tier 3 what it does, and they didn't have that before. Also here you can see enables ability Second Wind. Now before this update you could get those abilities quite easily, but now it's a lot tougher to get those abilities. You're not gonna get them early on, you really need to fight some battles to get it. With agents they changed some stuff as well. Here you can see the skills. Also with the agents, it's the same. You don't get abilities that quickly. So this agent now, he's on level 2. He can only actually do one thing to an army, and that's stop him from moving too much. You know, he can't assassinate, he can't assault the garrison or assault the army itself yet. He needs to get there. He needs to be leveled up, and you need to get to those skills. So it's a lot harder to get there, and it involves a lot more satisfaction when you finally get there. So I think, you know, that's great as well. So if you're gonna go over to this army, you can see there's another, if you can see it, there's another change up as well. The reinforcement range is now visible as an area, as you can see. It's a red area. Before it was blinking arrows, but now it's like in Warhammer 2 and maybe some other Total Wars. I don't know on the top of my head where they did this before, but now you can clearly see the reinforcement area, which is great. Now the other really new stuff that they added, I'm gonna go over them real quick. There's some small other minor changes, but the technology panels now have sounds, so that's great as well, I guess. Champions have received a skill that directly buffs the bonus to unit experience per turn, which is a little bit more clearer, I guess. And the battle loot, actually, I've found that already in the when I was playing episode 1 of the Egypt campaign. This is the end of that first episode. If you go in a battle, at the end of the battle, you have some options, right? If you win, that is. You can assassinate the people you captured. You can kill all the captives. You can enslave them, or you can release them. But now these 3 different options also get an amount of money for them. So if you kill all your captives, you get less money. If you enslave them, you get a little bit of money, and if you release them, you get most of the money that you can get. And you can see the amount of money as well. So that really, you know, releasing captives, it's something I think I never did in this Total War. But now, if you get a ton of money from it and you need it, it improves that option a lot. It really makes you think a little bit more on what you are going to do. Now, they've added more variety to generals in Empire Divided, and that's about it for all of the new things. I think we went over it mostly, so that's about it for that. Now, there are also some gameplay improvements. One of them, especially on Legendary, what makes it a lot harder, as you can see right here, difficulty level -30. It was first 20. So now it's a bit harder to control the loyalty of the other families and to protect yourself from succession or civil war. Some other things, I'm not going to tell them all, but some other important things is that there's a different version of the family tree called Chain of Command. It has been added to the Caesar and Gaul campaign. It contains fewer intrigues, so that's for that. You'll find that out if you play that campaign. Start post characters have been rebalanced in all campaigns. Many more were added, both historical and created for gameplay purposes. And one small thing is that the family duty trait now disable character skills. The last small but not so small new thing is that ships now don't actually stay on the beaches like they did before. They now go back like in Thrones of Britannia, as you can see right here, making room for more ships to land there, which is a great new feature for the battles. Right, let's just take a quick moment to talk about what they have improved on the battle AI, why the Battle of the Nile is playing in the background. So, they fixed an issue that caused units to cluster together when climbing ladders on walls and settlements. The AI will no longer zealously guard the capture points in unwalled settlements, fix an issue that sometimes caused the AI to never attack a walled settlement, fix an issue with path fanning that sometimes caused units to rapidly move in different directions, tweaked the AI's behavior to better assess and exploit players' tactical weaknesses, such as gaps in defense lines or an unprotected general. And that's a great one, man. That really improves the AI in the battle. The shield wall, Hoplite tail wall, and the pseudo wall will not be broken by the fast move command and will move in any formation to the target until they reach changed distance. When siege units and mountain units are making a naval assault, they will deploy on the ground instead of disembarking from ships, similar to Total War Attila. So that's a big difference as well. If you attack a city from the sea with elephants or cavalry, they're not going to disembark without their cavalry and without their elephants, making them pretty shit in that battle. From the ships, they will deploy on the battlefield, which is a great improvement as well, and an overall great improvement for the whole battle AI, basically. So the last thing I want to talk about is what they did visually. As you can see right here, they changed some things, and we'll go through it real quick before I let you go into it, to the new game on your own. Now they added hide dead bodies option, so dead units can vanish even on higher graphics settings, which is a great thing, you know. If you want to play on high graphics settings, but your computer doesn't handle all of the dead bodies, you can just turn it off. They added a hide foliage to the graphics options and made that shader functionally toggleable. And they did that with the hide foliage option that has the shortcut set to Ctrl F by default, so you can turn it off in the battle. They improved shadow quality and performance overall, which is good. Ships now render water reflections, reduce the rain and grass reflectivity in rainy weather. They improved the night lighting of units, so torchlight is now animated and casts shadows on higher settings. They improved the river shader in battle. Now shallow river water is more visible. It won't vanish like before when near the camera. Specular and shadow improved. Trees on the tactical view are no longer very obviously rotating towards the camera, and rivers have been optimized to not render past a certain point. So that's about it, guys. This is my review of the new update. I think it's great, so I can't wait to get back in the game again and check out my Legendary Egypt campaign that's going to start very soon if you like to. And if you have enjoyed this video, do leave a like, do support my small channel a little bit. And you know, if this is the first time you come across me, then go and check out my other content on my channel. And if you do enjoy it, then hit that subscribe button and help this small YouTuber become a little bit bigger, you know. Thank you all for watching, guys, and I will see you very soon.